You're watching your local news leader. This is WCIA-3 News at 10.
It was really annoying when we had to wear masks. A lot of kids were complaining, like, when is COVID going to be over? How many years is it going to be over?
A return to school will feel a bit more normal than the last couple years for students as many kids in Champaign County pack their backpacks and head back to class. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm McLeod Hegeman.
And I'm Jessica Coons. Students are headed to classrooms across central Illinois this week, and districts have plans in place that look a lot different than the last 2.5 years. WCIA-3's Scarlett O'Hara is with us. And Scarlett, you talked with some students and parents in Champaign tonight.
They're optimistic, but they've all got safety on their minds. Last fall, they had to pick up face masks with their school supplies, and this year, masks are optional, and that's not the only big change.
I'm pretty excited, but a little nervous.
It's a familiar feeling this time of year. What are you most excited about?
That I'm going to kindergarten.
While many parents have been looking forward to a normal school year, some kids don't know what it feels like.
When we first found out about it, all of us were sad, like our school shut down.
Reagan was in kindergarten when the COVID-19 pandemic was first reported. Now, she's starting 3rd grade at Carrie Busey Elementary School.
You know, to get used to being in school, you know, for your first year and then having to be pulled back, it was an adjustment period, but we got through it.
School will soon feel more relaxed in Champaign County. The Illinois Board of Education recently adopted the CDC's updated COVID-19 guidelines. While some teachers and parents say they're relieved, they also worry things could always change again.
I think we're all nervous. We know that things can change on a dime, and that but we also are ready, and we know that we've been able to respond accordingly in the past.
Principal Craig Keir feels ready too.
It's wonderful to have the option for students and staff to wear masks and just to get back to normal and to do the things that we were doing so well before COVID.
He says students can socialize together again. They no longer have to sit in pods or small assigned groups.
Especially at recess and lunch, where they're able to sit with all their classmates. And so we think that's going to help our SEL progress, and also that in turn will help our academic growth.
Everyone is heading back to school with hope.
You just hope that they get through everything safe and, you know, all the kids have fun and their first day is something memorable for all of them.
Keir says emotional health is a priority for his school, and the district has resources for anyone who is still struggling with pandemic-related stress. One program is called Care Solace and connects families with professionals who can help. Back to you.
All right, Scarlett, thank you. Many central Illinois downtowns will soon have a different look. That's thanks to a $106 million grant through the Rebuild Illinois Investment Program. Champaign, Mattoon, and Rantoul are just a few communities getting that money. 3 buildings on Champaign's Main Street are set to undergo renovations. Dr. Bill Youngerman owns the historic buildings, and he applied for the grant back in January. He's now working with a consultant to bring the plans to life.
That supports the rest of the downtown and the city of Champaign. So everything that we do helps others. Everything that we do helps other real estate people that are involved in this project outside of our project.
He says the front and back of the buildings will be redone. Joseph Kuhn's men's store will stay where it is. Apartments and a parking garage will be added next door. A timeline has not yet been set. We have a follow-up from Danville. City Council approved pay raises for some of its city officials. The mayor is set to get a $20,000 raise. The treasurer will get a $5,000 raise every year. And aldermen will also see a $125 bump in pay every month. These increases are all set to take effect after the next election. We have an update from last night. State police have confirmed they were at the Iroquois County Health Department yesterday as part of an investigation into the director.
We told you last night that some Iroquois County board members got complaints about the health director. That's Dee Shippers. Employees told board members she would gamble at work, not show up, and was mistreating other workers. The biggest concern was overtime pay, including more than $100,000 that was paid out over 2 years. State police could not release any more details about their ongoing investigation. We're following some breaking news tonight from Decatur. There's a heavy police presence in one neighborhood, and authorities have the road blocked. That's near West King Street and North Van Dyke. WCIA-3's Marley Capper is live from the scene. So, Marley, you've been on the scene there for a while. Can you tell us what's going on?
Max, Sergeant Matt Daniels just confirmed with me there was a shooting tonight. A 25-year-old was shot. He was taken to a nearby hospital and is in surgery. Detectives have been scouring around trying to find any evidence, any leads. Now they're asking for neighbors and businesses nearby. If you have a security camera, please send in that footage. Anything that you think would be suspicious, they're asking for any leads as possible. I'll step out so you can look at the scene. It's been a quiet scene, but really active still. I'm seeing about 9 cop cars here and several officers. It looks like there's some glass in the middle of the roadway. He said there was several shell casings. Now they are still investigating. Detectives are going around trying to figure out anything that they can. Again, a 25-year-old male was shot. He is in the hospital with life-threatening injuries. Some people were nearby sitting in their cars trying to figure out what was going on as well. We are waiting to hear more about what's going on, but what we do know is that that male is in the hospital with life-threatening injuries. Again, we'll bring more updates on air and online as they come in. Reporting live in Decatur, Marley Capper, WCIA-3, your local news leader.
All right, Marley, thank you so much. Charleston police want people to be on the lookout for a dog that bit its owner today. This all happened near 11th Street and Olive Avenue this morning. When police showed up, the victim was inside that house and the dog was sitting on the porch. That's when police pepper sprayed the dog so they could go inside. The dog then ran into the yard and was cornered until animal control arrived. They tried catching it, but the dog escaped. The detective says the owner indicated that this dog had no previous history of being violent, but it's important to mention if you see this dog, do not approach it.
Yes, stay vigilant. We're asking that if this dog is seen, that people don't try and approach it, that they call our dispatch center 217-345-0060 to notify them of the sighting of the dog so that us and animal control can deal with it.
And police say the dog was last seen walking north on North Division near Cornfield. The dog responds to Nala and is light gray and white. The woman is still in the hospital and might need surgery. At last check, that dog is still on the loose. Well, if you live in Champaign County and need help paying your power bill, listen up. All eligible households can start scheduling appointments to apply for the Low-Income Home Energy Assistance Program, or LIHEAP. You can do that online, or you can do it in person at one of their offices in Urbana and Champaign. They've also recently opened a spot in Rantoul. Again, scheduling begins now and appointments start September 1st. You can find more at WCIA.com. Danville Area Community College wants to help teach adults how to read and write. They're looking for literacy tutors to volunteer. Now, the Reader's Route program is in the Adult Education Division. It's aimed at pairing volunteer tutors with adults who read below a 9th grade level. Tutors would have to commit with the student for 1 to 2 hours a week at the Danville or Hoopeston campuses. If you'd like to get involved, check out our website. That's WCIA.com.
It was Governor's Day at the State Fair. Governor Pritzker, the House Speaker, and Senators Dick Durbin and Tammy Duckworth were rallying their supporters. There's a little more than 80 days until the general election. And today, Democrats referenced the last 4 years and listed some of their party's accomplishments.
The Democratic Party is the party of fiscal responsibility. We're the party of individual rights. We're the party of infrastructure, and we're the party of public safety.
Tomorrow, Republicans will have their turn at the State Fair. They say they plan to energize their base.
Well, a few athletes represented the Fighting Illini on the East Coast today, how they did at one leading golf tournament.
And a new study puts Illinois in the middle of a heat belt. What researchers are saying about an extreme temperature trend.
Are we experiencing any of that heat here?
No, not even close. We're actually, the past like 10 days have been below average.